Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Release every day's video. It's Tuesday, and on Tuesdays I try to test my palate, drink something out of the norm for me, or drink something blind. And today I'm actually doing both those things at the same time, which is really rad. So Blind Barrels reached out to me, and they're like, hey, we're this subscription whiskey service. We do it quarterly, and we send 4 samples. They're blind. You try them. You scan a QR code. Then you find out who made them, what they are. More information about like tasting notes, things like that. And then if you're interested and you like it, you can also order from our website and have it delivered to your house. And they're small craft distilleries. This is so many things I like. Small business supporting other small businesses, doing things blind. Because there's nothing more pure, right, than trying something where you don't know what it is, because then there's no preconceived notions about your enjoyment, about what you should think you should be tasting. So yeah, I'm super excited. So I got the box that came in up here, and it's sample A. So so starting today, the next 4 Tuesdays, well, counting today, the next 3 Tuesdays, I'll be doing each sample. I have not scanned the QR code yet, so I do not know what this is. After I record this, I will scan the QR code. I don't know how obvious like all 4 come up, but I'm not drinking all 4 before I scan the QR code. So maybe I'll see a little bit of information about the other ones. I don't know. But anyway, I'm trying not to, is the reason I bring it up. So what I'll do on my end is in the description box below, I'll put their website in case you're interested in this product, but also I'll put the information about what this whiskey is. So again, it's Blind Barrels, and this is sample A. It says 3/22. I'm thinking, because they do it quarterly, that maybe this is the box I got is their 3rd quarter box. It could be March 2022 also, but it says 3/22. On the back, there's a little bit of information where it says whiskey aged 1 year, 46% alcohol. And then after the government warning, it does say where it was. It says distilled in Colorado, bottled by Santa Monica Mountains Farmstead in Camarillo, California. So like, if that's cheating or not, I don't know, but I think it's probably like a government regulation where they have to put, it's super tiny, but they have to put like a little bit of information on these, right? So if you want it to be even more blind, don't even look at the back of it, but I'll show you. You can see how, the font is on the front. That's the back. You'd have to be looking for it. But anyway, let's get into it. So I've let it open. I poured it, let it open for, I don't know, 3 minutes maybe before I started this whole thing. I wanted to give about 5 minutes to open up. Actually, another thing, the box came with this, which I talk about this sometimes in beer reviews where, especially if it's a style of beer I don't drink a lot, where my word bank isn't as robust, right? Because it's a style I'm not used to, so I don't, if it's a stout, for example, I drink enough of them where I'm there's only so, and I shouldn't say only so many things, but there's a lot of things that come up over and over again, so it's easy to identify. So I really like that they have this. It's broken down into like different categories, what is probably giving off the different tastes, and so I really like that. So I do have it in front of me, so I might even refer to it during this little analysis, review, whatever you want to call it. All right, so you look at it, it's got that light, like brown, white, or not brown, not white, brown, like yellow, almost like a light, like tan and yellow, kind of a mix. Kind of looks like, as a green tea drinker, kind of looks like a green tea that's just you put into a glass instead of a mug. Let's see. Yeah, so you definitely got some legs, which isn't surprising. Probably, I'm sure all of these will have legs. Let's get into the aroma. So, I do like whiskeys and bourbons, and I throw them into the rotation a little bit. I'll say a decent amount to a little bit, especially now it's getting colder out. I'm more likely in cold months to have something like this sitting next to me when like we're watching TV on the couch. And usually I'll get the alcohol. I think it's a little bit more noticeable to me because I'm not regularly smelling and drinking whiskeys and bourbons. The fact that I'm not getting hit in the face with alcohol is really nice, because I thought, if I'm being honest, I thought I was going to have to smell it a few times to get other things through the alcohol. That's not the case here. And don't get me wrong, you do get a little bit of alcohol. I get honey, little whisper of like smoke into tobacco specifically. There's a syrup. I don't want to commit to like a maple syrup, but like a little sweet syrup. Faint baking spices. Just kind of like quick scanning, like, hey, these other ones that I'm not quite picking up on. Slight sweet corn. Ooh, I like this one. Orange blossom. Okay. It smells really good. Oh, caramel. Ooh, wait. Yeah, a little caramel. Ooh, okay, wait. So I really want to try it, but it's interesting because, and I think this is true, you know, again, as it keeps opening up, you can get more things. You can just, your brain recognizes more things. You know, it's changing a little bit. You know, you're picking up more things, some sort of combination of both of those and other things I'm not thinking about right now. But anyway, I'm glad I went back in because besides the caramel, completely unrelated caramel, you get a nice like botanical, a floral note. Yeah, it smells nice. All right, let's get into the glass. Cheers. Thanks again, Blind Barrels, for the opportunity. Took a bigger sip than I anticipated, or than I planned on, I mean. Like the aroma, the alcohol is there, but it's not like a burning sensation. It's not, you know, nice warming in the chest. You got a little bit, you know, on the taste like you anticipate. So it's not like, it's not ethanol, but it's also not non-existent. You know, it's where I want it, I guess is a better way of saying that. Follows the aroma a decent amount. I get some of that honey, a little bit of, yeah, that like floral yet sweet. And not that floral and caramel are not, you know, overlapping notes. You know, like, you know, I don't dump, you know, caramel sauce onto flowers and eat it, right? But like at different times and different intensities, you do get a little bit of each of those. But yeah, that like honey into caramel, the smoke peatiness or smoke tobacco-iness. I got it more in the aroma than at least in the initial taste. Toffee. I got in the aroma, it didn't smell too much like baking spices, more like, oh, baking spices would pair nicely with what I'm smelling. That being said, I do get a little bit of cinnamon in the taste, which for me is very, that's something I notice a lot. It's just I don't know, I love cinnamon. Cinnamon's an easy thing for me to identify. So I think even if there's just like the faintest whisper in something like this, I'm like, hey, ding, 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 ding. I know that, you know. But I do get it a little bit in here. One of the things they have for roasted is like nuts, walnut, almond, and hazelnut. They're specifically listing. I could see some walnut. I wouldn't have pulled it if I wasn't looking at that. But yeah, I can get that like slight nuttiness. You know what that sip had a lot of was the vanillin tannin mix. Wow, you got a lot of really nice, soft, yeah, like, you know, vanilla, but like the vanillin from the barrel aging, which I didn't get that. At least I didn't pick up enough of that in the aroma because I didn't, you know, get it. I certainly didn't say it, and I haven't really gotten in the taste. But that sip, very expressive. Wow. Little zest of an orange. That cinnamon note picking up a little bit for me. Like the last like 80% of the sip, when it's still liquid, not quite into the aftertaste, is where that cinnamon kind of like crescendos for me. Also, going back, I'm trying to think of things I said in the aroma and if I'm getting it in the taste or not. I said it syrupy, but not quite maple syrup. Yeah, I don't get that at all in this, in the actual taste. That sweetness that I was getting, when I was smelling it, I was like, oh, it's some sort of syrup. It's just kind of more working, a little bit of that honey, but just kind of more like the sweetness in the, I'm gonna say in the beer. You can tell this is not my norm. In the whiskey, yeah, I like that. I like this sample. Yeah, I'm again, like the whole point of this is like, cool, like now I like this sample. What is it? And so I'm pretty excited. You know, nothing against you guys watching, but like I'm pretty excited to get off the camera right now and scan the QR code and figure out, you know, more about what this is. And I think that's really cool. And again, I want to do these on Tuesdays because I already, you know, have tried to reserve Tuesdays for, you know, testing my palate, not just drinking the same things I'm used to drinking. And I like that this is both blind. You know, it's a mystery. I don't know much about this, you know, product, but also that it's also something I enjoy but don't drink a ton of. So I'm learning more about it. So like it's checking a lot of boxes for me, which is really cool. But yeah, thanks again, Blind Barrels, for sending it. Have you guys checked these guys out specifically? Are you drinking a nice whiskey, bourbon, whatever right now you want to tell me about? I don't know, anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both of those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.